Why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. His throw incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards on the ground. They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Howell throwing again after the pick six. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Howell throwing on first down here. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing here, Howell. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Howell from the gun. He's got Thomas yet again complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Bates. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 13-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with Hill. Oh, what a move. Room here to run. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. Hill going to try the right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down, and it's Hill again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Powell out of the shotgun. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Little bootleg here, Howell. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Dolphins take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So the problem's really starting to add up now. I mean, they try the field goal in an effort to get a little bit closer, but the block and return make the situation worse.
I like what you just said there. Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the 3 wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good, but they feel better about themselves now. They feel exponentially worse.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try, and you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Robinson up the middle. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Al down to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 37 yards.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Jamin Davis, the man to break up the throw.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll run for it with Hill.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have come to halftime, and what's... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started.
Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The slot man in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he's into the clear. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 191 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Again, it's Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Hill running right. Oh, look at that. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now it's starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and 5. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I'm so confused right now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It got his man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson.
30 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
As they're down to the 29-yard line. Now they toss out right to Hill. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4. Howell.
Man open is Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
54 yards.
1st down, Howell to throw. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Robinson.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Howell.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here's Howell.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.